brand new video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for being here. And I am touching on the topic tonight again of positive self-talk and a positive attitude or a positive mental attitude. Because the training that it requires to stay positive, it depends. Because sometimes that training, sometimes that training, sometimes we didn't receive that training while we were children. And a lot of us here can relate to that. So, right now, it requires we train ourselves to maintain or to develop and maintain a positive mental attitude. And also, it requires training for us to talk to ourselves, positive self-talk. This can be difficult in the beginning because the things that we say to ourselves, we really don't believe them at first. But we believe all the other nonsense that they told us. Whatever that is. Like, here is one of my favorite one. I am poor. Why on earth would anybody want to come tell you that you are poor? Why are they telling you that? Oh, I'm just being honest. I am just being brutally honest. It's the truth. I'm a realist. I don't really need to listen to you tell me who the hell am I or what am I. I am not going to listen to that. Oh, you are delusional. I am okay with being delusional for right now. Hi, AK-47. I am okay with being delusional for right now. Period, point blank. All right? So everything that they told us, you can't do this, you can't do that, you are weak, you are this, you are... My day is fine. Thank you very much. Hey, Colt. What's up? How are ya? Appreciate ya. So, they told us all of this stuff, and we believe them. But now, when we want to reverse it and said, actually, hey, James, I think I am an important person. I think I'm important. I think I am, valuable. I think I am admirable. I think I am desirable. I think I am kind. I'm a nice person. I'm a loving person. I'm a caring person. Now, this is the way how we're supposed to be talking to ourselves, but we do not talk to ourselves like that. Instead, I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm pissed off. I hate this. I hate that. Okay. That's okay. It's perfectly fine to feel your feelings. It's okay. Feel your feelings, get into your feelings. But I mean, seriously, is that the state you want to remain in? Is that the energy you want to give out? Because believe me, this is gonna come back to you at some point, right? You cannot help but to run into the people who are just like you, and they are going to let you have it. So I don't want to meet anybody like that. So therefore, I don't give out that energy. I'm good. I don't want no beef. I don't want any problems with anybody. I don't need to have a fist fight, a boxing match, schedule a boxing match with some guy off of the internet. I don't need to get into anything with you at all. What I need is peace and calm. That's what I need. Okay? And I strive for that, and I work really hard for that. Positive self-talk helps me to stay in a peaceful, calm state. Of course, coupled with my running, and also my fitness as well, lifting weights as well, right? These things help me on a daily basis. I feed myself that materials, these materials on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Veronica, right? So, what I'm saying here is, folks, we don't need to talk to ourselves um, in a degrading way anymore. Okay, sure, we can go out there and say, I'm poor. We can go say that. But why would you want to say that? Who is that benefiting? Nobody. When you go say you are poor, be like, I am working towards something right now. I have a vision, a dream. I have goals. I want to be successful. I'm working towards these things. Why not just say that instead of trying to say I'm poor? I think it's a waste of time going out there telling people what other people told you to say about yourself, because that is what's going on, right? Going on here. These people are telling you what to say about yourself. I don't think any of us, while we were children, uh, came, wanted to truly say the things that we say about ourselves. I am terrible at this. I am terrible at that. I am not good with money. I am not good with relationships. Oh, I can't get a decent partner. That beautiful chick that I see there, and I would like to say hello to her. I just can't come to, I just can't get myself to say hi to, a Reese. These are the things we tell ourselves. Meanwhile, maybe that chick is just waiting for you to say hi. You're a nice guy, James. You said hi, and you probably can have a conversation with her. And from there on, you never know where that might lead. You know, you might get thrown into the friend zone if you are silly, or you might able to get a date with her, or this one job that you want. Oh, I will never get that job. But because of what? Oh, I do not have the qualification, the certificates, the certification, and you give yourself all types of excuse. But if that's the job that you truly you truly want, why not do the things that's required for you to get that certificate, so that way you can get that job, if that's the job you truly want. Some people just want to work this one specific job. I remember this guy I met some years ago was working at the hospital, and he wants to be a fireman. That is what he wants to be. He would not let it go. He's my friend on Facebook. Today, he's a fireman today. I remember when he posted that when he passed. He held on to it. He wants to be a fireman. He ended up being a fireman. I'm telling you, folks, we're going to have to stop listening to these people telling us because pretty much they are programming us to talk a certain way, to feel a certain way, to behave a certain way, act a certain way, think a certain way. And now, this is why I said positive self-talk is how you are going to reverse that. Because we want to reverse that. We want to change from what they are telling us to what we want to see. I mean, we want to see ourselves a certain way. Because you need to understand something here. The way how you see yourself is the same way other people are going to see you. One of the best thing I think you can do is start respecting yourself. I'm going to show you how to do that. by you keeping your word. Whatever you say you are going to do, you need to do it. Because if you don't, you are going to see the amount of problems you create for yourself. You don't respect yourself, other people don't respect you either. You know, Brian, you're a nice guy. And people like you. You take care of the children, the wife, you work a good job, and so forth. They really like you. But when you look sometimes and see the people who get respect are sometimes are people who other people call assholes. And you're like, what's going on here? Why is this guy getting way more respect than I am? And I'm a nicer guy than him, so you think. Maybe you are. But he's getting more status, more clout, having more money, more recognition. When he walks out into the world, people are taking pictures with him. They want to be right next to him. And you go to church every Sunday, a Christian, man of God. You do all the right things. Never cheat on your wife. Never lay hands on your wife. You treat her kind and with respect. Hey, Darius, right? You do all the right things in the world. Okay? But still yet, you are not getting the respect that we so crave as human beings. We really do. We want respect. But the guy who so many people, people said, I hate this guy. This guy is, oh God, he's a scumbag. He's like the worst of the human beings. Okay? Look at them. When you turn on your computer screen, these are the guys you see every single day. People talking about them. People want to be them. People want to be like them. People want to associate with them. People want to be in business with them. Crazy when you think about it. And you, the nice guy, are just not getting your way. What I'm saying here to you is, being a nice guy only doesn't cut it. I hate to say that. And this is why, don't get me wrong, be a respectable guy, a respectful guy. Don't go out there, go disrespect people and talk, crap to people. We don't want to do that. But being nice alone will not get you to where you need to go. You need respect. You don't get respect by being nice. It doesn't happen. It doesn't fly. Okay? Now, how do you start to respect yourself so that way other people can respect you? When I said, when you give yourself a command, you give yourself a task, and you said, this is what I'm going to do. If you do not do what you say you're going to do, especially if you told other people, I'm going to do this one thing here. I'm going to start going. Next week, I'm going to go to the gym next week. I'm going to go get my, gym pass. I'm going to start going to the gym. Then what happened? You don't go to the gym. Don't believe that people are not looking at you. I mean, like, this guy is not serious. He's a joker. I can't take him seriously. He is not a man to his word. Why you tell that to your wife? Hey, honey, I'm going to start going to the gym. Then you don't. No, she start looking at you crazy. Maybe not in a way that you can recognize, but in the back of her mind, she'd be like, oh, God, gym. I knew you were never gonna go to the gym. Your stomach is getting round. You are just sitting on the couch drinking the beers, watching the TV. Jim, you are just lazy. And I knew you were never gonna go to the gym. Okay? But when you said, hey Sarah, I'm going to the gym. As a matter of fact, I just purchased my gym passed. As a matter of fact, I'm going there right now. And then you start going to the gym and you start working out. Why? What was, what's the difference? Self-respect. This one quote that I saw, it said, self-respect is the fruit of discipline. You have to discipline yourself. Without you discipline yourself, you're not going to get to where you need to go. I don't care what task you have there, until you tell yourself that it doesn't matter what type of weather, I don't care. I'm going out there to do the work. Even like today, came home from work, I head to the gym. After I work out, it was raining outside. I did not want to go outside to go run because it's raining and it's also a little bit cold out there. But I sat down and I thought about it. I said, what am I doing? I'm gonna let, because of the rain, I miss a day of running because of rain. Really? Not gonna happen. Then I turn positive self-talk. I do it even when I don't feel like it. I told myself, I do it even when I don't feel like it. So I'm gonna run even when I don't feel like running. Put on my running shoes, grab my earbuds, head outside, start playing a little something until my earbuds died. That part was a little sad because I thought, I like to listen to my motivational stuff while I'm running. Get 2 for 1 right there. So got up, did 3 miles. And finish up the running, and I came home. You got to get yourself into the mindset of doing the work. There are work that need to be done. Positive self-talk. That takes some work. If you do not talk to yourself in a positive way, do not wait on other people to say nice things about you. If they do, appreciate it. Thank you very much, Kyle. Appreciate what you said to me. That was nice. But we cannot wait on other people to talk nice about us. We're gonna have to talk nice about ourselves. And then whatever those other people say about us, it's extra. Right? We're gonna get into more positive self-talk here coming up soon. I have a ton of work I wanted to do so I can get that stuff out and start to broadcast that stuff out there. Positive self-talk is probably one of the best things we can ever do for ourselves. Positive mental attitude has to be created. It's not there for some of us, especially some of us who came from certain household. Let's say you were raised by your single mom. So that is a lot of emotions, right? And I suffer with that earlier on in my life. It was pretty bad. And that has took over my life, take my life over and nearly run me into the ground. I didn't create too much enemies, or not enemies who really want to come after me or anything like that, but that was bad. That was a horrible way of presenting myself. And I made those mistakes. Now I'm on the journey to change that for myself and also for other people. This has been a fascinating journey. and a long journey as well. And every day when I get up, I make sure that I do the necessary work to making sure that I stay afloat. Afloat. So now, when I'm talking to myself now, I am not gonna talk down to myself. I do not care what somebody else says about me. I'm not gonna talk down to myself anymore. I used to do that. Didn't get me anywhere. Now, when I'm talking to myself, I am empowering myself. It's about me now. It's about me being powerful. It's about me being confident. And I'm speaking up. So, whatever they told us back in the past, most of it is just trash. What they told us, what they told us to say to ourselves. Don't be this, don't be to that, don't be okay. And then they also put a limit on you, what you can do and what you can't do. I got a program earlier on in my life. And the program was, I am going to travel. That was the program. And that program was downloaded into me by my mom. My mom told me, she was like, you are going to travel. That has never left my mind. That program has been downloaded and it stays there. Only if they would have understood how to download more programs, similar or better. Just imagine where I would be today. And in a way, it's probably kind of good that they didn't. So now I have to figure this out on my own, so I can come tell this to other people as well. So now, I'm telling you, if the right program is being downloaded into you, it can change your entire life. What we say to ourselves matters. What we say to other people matters as well. But if you talk to yourself positive all the time, the chance of you saying negative things to somebody else is very slim. Because you practice so much. So when you're going to talk to somebody else, you're going to talk to them just like how you talk to yourself. The practice, the repetition over a period of time does changes your subconscious programs. It changes the way how you behave, how you act, how you think, the way how you thought of yourself, the way how you thought of other people, right? Walk along. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, so now, because you understand something here, you're gonna have to father yourself now. You're gonna have to be your own parent, because you know why? Your parents are not there anymore. And when they were there, you didn't want to hear anything what they have to say anyways. So what does it matter? That's why now you're gonna have to father yourself. One of the most important things you can do, be your own parents right now. Father yourself, talk to yourself. Talk yourself into doing the things that you know you should do. I don't think you need a whole bunch of people to come and tell you that you should go to the gym. And I prefer hybrid fitness. That's just my preference. I want you to do both, running and working out. I think it's best thing you can do for yourself. All right? Exactly. Exactly. Right? That too. Okay? But you don't need a whole bunch of people to come and tell you that you should continue to educate yourself. Having a decent, nice, clean vocabulary can't beat that. When you are having conversations with certain people, you're going to have to use certain words. Yep. Right? You cannot talk to certain people the same way how you talk to your aunts and your uncles and your cousins and your grandma and your friends, your little friends in the hood. Certain people you can't talk to that way. They're gonna start looking at you strange. Dressed correctly, that's another one, right? Right. So right now, like when I show up, recently here, people, people been telling me, "Hey, dude, you are jacked, bro. You are jacked." That is a compliment, and because I have done the work, still doing the work, I put in the work every single day to make sure that I am in shape. But what if they were saying this guy needs to go to the gym? Look at his muscles, look at his physique, just look at him. He needs to go to the gym. That's probably not what you would want people to say about you. You would want them to say, "Bro, you are freaking jacked, dude." And so because I respect myself, I get up when I go down to the gym. What happened? Those people looked at me. They can see that I respect myself because it takes a certain amount of discipline. Like the other guy, he told me, he said, "I respect anybody who shows up to the gym every single day without anybody have to tell them to show up. They just show up because they are disciplined, and they show up because they respect themselves. Consistent." That too. Well, I don't know about the alcohol here because every once in a while, probably need to, take a little sip or something. But I agree with you. For the most part, no, no. Right? So, when we are talking about um, positive positive mental attitude, positive self-talk, transformation, the, the work needs to be done. And you're going to have to put in that work. And I am going to get deeper into the positive self-talk because I believe this can help a lot of people. The way how they taught us to talk, I think it was one of the most criminal of them all. One of the biggest robbery. The way how we talk and the way how we talk to ourselves, detrimental. It's not helping us at all. We are going to change that now. Right? This was a nice session. I enjoyed myself, enjoyed talking to you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Slow down. Exactly. Don't be so I'm gonna leave it here, folks, for tonight. Gotta run off of here. You know how that goes already. Time Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for being here. I'm looking forward to have another discussion or a session with you guys. Appreciate every one of you that stopped by and comment. Thank you very much. Looking forward to see you soon in a new video. Today is day 549 days since I am on my fitness journey. Looking forward for some of you to join me on that journey as well, too, and become better than how you are right now. Get fit, stay fit, get in shape, stay in shape, get healthy, stay healthy. When you get on this grind here, you stay on the grind. You don't get off. If you go to the when you start going to the gym, if you see results, stay in the gym. If you do not see any results, still stay in the gym. We're gonna hang there until we start seeing results. One day they might tell you that you are jacked too, like they told me as well. One day they might tell you you have a great attitude, like they told me. One day they might tell you that you sounds very intelligent, you sounds very polite, you sounds very respectful. They might start telling you these things like they are telling me. I'm doing the work. I'm at this every single day I get up. I worked. Right? You're gonna take some work too, but I know you can do it. All right then, folks. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a new video. Somebody called me a narcissist earlier on because they said that I don't have any shirt on. Because I have worked on myself so hard and I feel like I can be on camera because I'm practicing what I preach, telling people to go to the gym, and you're gonna call me a narcissist because I like myself or I love myself. Doesn't mean I'm gonna use that against anybody else. Not at all. Right? I am not a narcissist. Well, to a degree I am, because I really like myself. I enjoy myself. I enjoy my own company. I enjoy being with myself. I don't have to be around anybody really. But I do love people. I like get out of the house and go hang out with other people. It's important for me to associate and interact and socialize, all right, with others. So, Ryan here with a new video. Catch you guys soon in a new video. Yes, it's motivation, and I have to motivate myself every single day when I get up. Positive self-talk is one way how I do that. All right, going to the gym and work out is another way. Running is another way. I have to pep myself up every single day. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye bye. All right. Far right. Look more. We chat. Yes, sir. That's nothing. Man, respect, sir. Look more.